Hey everybody. In today's video, I have 3 major points to talk to you about in the way of letting go and manifesting the desires of your heart, pulling in what it is that you want to bring into your life. So, you've probably heard many times that the more you chase something, the further away it becomes. And what Spirit shows me as far as an image of this, have you ever been out in the wind and you dropped an important receipt, or you dropped money even, and it's blowing, and here you are, you're chasing it. Every time you reach for it, the wind will move it a little further. It'll move it a little further. So it's like you can't really get a grip on this thing. So the whole key is to be able to let go of attachment. And that has to do with the very first point that I want to go over, is to detach from the outcome of whatever it is that you desire. Loosen the grip. Stop holding on so tight. Now, I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you here, because this is something that we all do. We try to hold on to things so tightly. And if we can be more present and not just hold on so tight, we are much more magnetic. Because when we are holding on to that idea or of whatever it is that we're trying to achieve, whether it be financial abundance, whether it be a relationship, whether it be more freedom in your life, whatever it is, we're much more magnetic when we're not clinging so tight to it. So, key number 1 is detaching from that outcome, loosening that grip, letting go. Now, what we have to do is we have to trust. We have to trust that it is being orchestrated to come into our lives, and we can take daily action toward whatever it is. But to just cling to it, dwell on it, worry about it, you're literally working against things, because that is coming from a mindset of lack when we do that. When we worry about it and we doubt, and we're like, oh gosh, you know how it is. We all have been there. We all do this. So the key is to put that intention out there, put that heart's desire out there with all of the conviction that you can muster up, and trust that the quantum field and the forces that be are going to pull that into you as you stay in more of a trusting, calming, aligned state. Okay? So, key number 1 is detaching from the outcome. Key number 2, live in the now. Live right now in the present moment. Get your hands task-oriented. Do things that keep you present. And when you're not feeling like you're in the present moment, when you're feeling like you're too far in the future, and maybe you're worrying about this thing again, breathe. Come back to your breath. Your breath will always center you right back into your body in this moment, right here, right now, if you will allow it to. So you just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you do this, it signals the brain to calm down and come right back here to right now, and get out of the future, get out of the past, and just be here now. So being in this present moment is very, very important. Key number 3. This is a mantra that is so powerful, and I love to use this because this has to do with trusting, and it's just so true. So The third key, when you find yourself, during your manifestations in your life of what you're trying to create and bring into your reality, when that human mind starts to drift off into other places, ask yourself, tell yourself this mantra. And I always like to put my hand over my heart and just remind myself, and here's how it goes. Who am I not to trust? Who am I not to trust in this? You know what? We are not creating alone. We're not in this alone. We are oneness with all that is, and we are extensions of God's source, of source energy. So we are tapped into the power of that limitless creation that created us. We're not in this alone. So trusting in this, asking yourself, who am I not to trust? You learn to trust in it, and you will find that your mind does not veer off and doubt nearly as often when you start to just trust and believe that you deserve all good things, and that if you can keep your energy aligned with the energy of abundance and not thinking about, I don't have this, but thinking about it already being into your field, already coming in to you. That's abundance mindset. Now, when you are in abundance mindset and not that lack mindset, that desperate, if you're feeling desperate for something, you are in that mindset of lack. When you're in the mindset of abundance, you literally become a magnet. You're magnetic for the things that you're trying to pull into your field. You are a magnet, a human magnet. Now that's powerful. That is incredibly powerful. So those are the 3 points for me that are most important in being able to let go of something so that we achieve the desires of our hearts and what we are trying to pull in. And this can be done with practice. It gets easier and easier. So if you can begin to do this on a daily basis, just begin to do this. Begin to change your thinking a little bit. And remember, when you get into that anxious feeling and your mind veers off and you're worried or you're, anxious about it and not you're just into the future is what it is, bring yourself back to your heart center and ask yourself, breathe, and remind yourself, who am I not to trust? Because I have the most limitless support in this, helping me to co-create everything that it is that I desire. So yes, letting go, it's so incredibly powerful. We can't hold on too tight to things. We got to loosen that grip and just enjoy our lives in the moment. And we can do that and still be focused on what it is that we want, but it doesn't feel like this desperate, clinging feeling. It feels free. It feels joyful. It feels expansive. And there's a big difference. So try these things, guys.